Hi everybody, welcome to the 15 of our 100-day basic solar training. So today we will check out data sheet of a solar panel, and we are using this Canadian Solar as a case study, this 450 watt as a case study. In our next videos, probably when we get to day 30, day 40, we will do live examples, videos of how to test solar panels efficiency and how to test VOC, VMP, IMP, and ISC. But today we'll talk about open circuit voltage and short circuit voltage. Okay, when we say open circuit voltage, what do we mean? And when we say ISC, what do we mean? Okay, open circuit voltage is how many volts the solar panel outputs with no load on it. Open circuit voltage means how many watts the solar panel will output with no load on it. That's the VOC. If you just measure with a voltmeter, yesterday I talked about you having a clamp meter or a voltmeter. You see, you can't measure with your hands, you can't measure with your instinct, you can't measure with your mind. You have to use a measuring instrument to measure this. Okay, if you put a clamp meter or a voltmeter across the plus and minus leads, you will read the VOC. Since the solar panel isn't connected to anything, there is no load on it and it is producing no current. This is a very important number and is the maximum voltage that the solar panel can produce under standard test condition. So this is the number to use when determining how many solar panels you can wire in series going into your inverter or charge controller. So VOC is a very, very important criteria. So when you measure your VOC to test how good the panel is, all right, you will now check behind the solar panel to see if the number is accurate to the measured voltage you use with your voltmeter. All right, but you must face the panel towards the sun to determine this. Okay, short circuit current, ISC. So when we say the word short circuit current or short circuit in electrical engineering, it means that you are closing a circuit. We are bringing positive to negative. We are bringing live to neutral. Okay, but you can test this with one panel. It said ISC is how many amps, that is current, the solar panel are producing when not connected to a load, but when the plus and minus signs, plus and minus of the panel of the panels wires are directly connected to each other. So you take the positive and negative, that's the plus and minus of the solar panel, you put them together, all right, you crimp them together. You now take your clamp meter, you put it in between while you are putting the measurand to DC current, all right, to get the number of current in tally with what you have on the solar panel data sheet. So with this, you will know the highest current the solar panel will produce under standard test condition. So when you get the panel, do this test, all right, because even when measuring or when to determine the number of panel you will use in an inverter, when you compare the inverter data sheet or the inverter spec sheet, you need to also know the kind of panel you are using so that the parameters of the panel will also match the parameters of the inverter according to your design. Okay, we've come to the end of day 15 of our 100-day basic solar training. See you on the next one. Bye.